For today's Cyber CEO episode,
we just went into this relationship and thought, okay, well, let's try it out. We haven't had a lot of luck in the past, and we're not looking back. We're only looking forward because it's just gone so well. It really is teamwork. Nobody's working just independently. She just fits in so well with the team. It's great. So incredibly pleasant and easy to be around and with. It really just makes such an incredible difference in our world. And all of our communication, you can't not smile after communicating with her. She's just a bright and shining light in our world and makes our life so much easier. And we really, really appreciate that.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our Cyberbackers helped our Cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. An awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Kate, how are you doing today?
I'm really good, Jello. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking. And of course, for dropping by. And we have a lot of things to do. Really appreciate you being on the show. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with, what's your role in the business, Kate?
Okay, so my name is Kate Peterson. I am a team leader, managing partner of the Peterson team here in Mississauga, Ontario, just outside of Toronto. I have a team of 5 agents, 2 admins, a home stager, and of course, our Cyberbacker girly. And she rounds out the whole team.
How long have you been partnered with the girly, by the way?
We're just at our 1st year anniversary. It's awesome.
Wow, 1st year anniversary.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind me asking as well, is this your first time to work with someone virtual, just like what you're doing with Girly?
No, it's the first time we've used a virtual assistant as a transaction coordinator. We sort of dipped our toe in the water a couple of times over the years. Those relationships didn't seem to last as long, though, and this one is smooth as silk. So we are just so happy.
Why do you think it's working better now than with Cyberbacker, in your opinion?
I'll tell you, I think it's all of the support that we get on the back end from Cyberbacker. It's not just the leverage of having the actual virtual assistant. It is the additional leverage that the company has brought to the whole process. That's just made it so incredibly easy for us. It was a very smooth transition. And, we just went into this relationship and thought, okay, well, let's try it out. We haven't had a lot of luck in the past, and we're not looking back. We're only looking forward because it's just gone so well.
All right. That's good to know. Just looking forward, growing together, of course. Now,
yeah.
How did you first find out about Cyberbacker anyway, Kate?
So I'm, in addition to having the team here, I was coaching for Keller Williams as well. And Cyberbacker kept coming up in the coaching world. There were a lot of our coaches who were using Cyberbackers in their coaching businesses. And so I started asking a few questions and, only got positive responses. So based on that word of mouth, obviously from other coaches who, of course, I would trust, I'm like, I've got to look into this more. I've got to make a phone call and get in touch and see. And they weren't wrong.
There we go. That's where it all started. So yeah. Before you got to work with Girly, then what were the things that you needed help with?
We were looking for somebody to streamline the day-to-day transactional activities for our team, for our listings as they're coming on stream, during the time that they're online, staying in touch with the client, sending out client reports. And then, of course, once a property is sold, the entire closing process, and every step that we need to go through to give our clients the highest level of communication and care that we can.
There we go. So all throughout the transaction, then something like that. That's her main role.
Yeah. Yeah, that's her main role. She just gets us literally from, she's actually expanded more. It started just with, here's the paperwork, here's the process. And now she's a massive support to our agents as well. Once they start getting busy, she became so familiar with the paperwork and so familiar with the process that she could really keep an eye that if our agents were busy and missed something here or needed something there, she's able to jump in and just look after that paperwork and get those things done for the agents, so that truly the only thing our agents have to do is look after their clients, because she's got their back in conjunction with the rest of our administrative team who's here. So it really is teamwork. Nobody's working just independently, and she just fits in so well with the team. It's great.
There we go. Now talk to me about the fit. I know because before you even got to work with her, you went through our hiring process. How did you know that she was going to be a perfect fit? Just going through the whole hiring process there.
Well, we really thought your hiring process was fabulous. You gave us the reports on their personality styles, what they were leaning toward, gave us some guidance in terms of asking us, what is the role? Like really making us think about what is it that we want this person to do. And the support we got on the Cyberbacker side to really be able to identify the right person for the role. And that starts with actually identifying what role you want filled. You can't just say, well, I want a person to do stuff. That's not helpful to anybody. And I think for a lot of agents out there who are just starting with virtual administrators, they're just so overwhelmed. They haven't actually identified what is the role that needs to be filled. So we had worked in conjunction with you to be very clear and specific about what is the actual role. And then once we had that identified, you gave us a number of candidates that we were able to vet out. We went through an interview process with them, that rapid fire interviewing where we got to ask them questions. And that was terrific. So we were really able to measure and see, and we had more than one choice. And Gurley just seemed to be the temperament, the calm, that very methodical kind of person that we were looking for. And it's exactly who she's turned out to be. Perfect fit. Yeah, really great.
All right. Now, talk to me more about the partnership now that you have. You mentioned a good piece of advice right there. Make sure you know what you want before you partner with a Cyberbacker, basically, right? Or work with someone virtual.
100%. It's tough virtual as well. I mean, my goodness, yes, they're working the same hours as we are, but goodness sake, she's on the other side of the planet. And so we're so grateful that she's working on our time zone. And, just having that partnership, there was a lot of communication at the very beginning, working things out back and forth. I mean, one of the things I really had an intention for this relationship to be very successful. And in order for a relationship to be successful, the person on the other side has to have some clear guidelines of what they'd like to do. And so we started with what I felt was a very strong sort of checklist, if you will, of here are the basic things to start with. And they were like building blocks. So we just grew on those day over day, week over week, month over month. And again, it comes back to the additional support from Cyberbacker and the coaching she got on your side and the communication, not just between us and our Cyberbacker Gurley, also with the entire Cyberbacker team, where I'm getting reports to see the questions that she had about our systems. And then I was able to give feedback on things that I'd like to work on next, or something that may have been missed that obviously we needed to do some extra training on. There was so much communication. It fit together really well and very quickly. I was surprised at how quickly it all came together.
Now, follow-up question there. Communication. How important is communication when working with someone virtual, Kate?
It is so important. Oftentimes I try to put myself, I actually sent her a message a little while ago saying, I haven't talked to you a lot lately because she does her job at such a high level now. And so I sent her a little note saying, I'm sorry I haven't talked to you, like, just actual talking, not just work related, and let her know how much we appreciated the work that she's doing and what a tremendous job she's doing. Because I think on both sides, we have to show our appreciation for how hard they're working. And on her side, she needs the feedback to know that we care about her, we appreciate her, that we notice the difference that's being made in our day-to-day because of what she's doing. And of course, the more feedback we give her, the more comfortable she is at asking us questions, or if she has something she's a little uncertain about, it creates a team environment within the computer, even though we're not together.
Absolutely agree with you. They're just trying to bring them in, make them feel a part of the team, because they're already working thousands of miles away from you. So if they don't feel like part of the team, then there's not a connection there. If you don't make that happen. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, we even, when we had our, every September, we do a team advance, and we made sure, so we bring our team together in person for a full day meeting, and, we bring in coffee and tea and sandwiches and everything. And what I had done is I actually asked your team to make sure that Girly had something delivered on her side, and we zoomed her into the meeting here. So even though we were in person here, she is such an important part of our team that we were very mindful to make sure she was included, not just on Zoom on the computer screen, that she also got to enjoy some breakfast and beverages with us to really make sure that she understood how pivotal she is as a member of our team.
Love that idea. Just one team, one family, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. Now, Kate, one last question. In terms of appreciation, obviously, once we have this online, Girly's going to be able to listen and watch this. So we'd like to know, what do you like most about Girly then? What's the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about her?
So incredibly pleasant and easy to be around and with. Girly just makes such an incredible difference in our world. And all of our communication, you can't not smile after communicating with her. She's just such a bright and shining light in our world, and makes our life so much easier. And we really, really appreciate that.
Now, seems to me you've already found your perfect partner in your Cyberbacker, Girly. Also, we're very excited to see, of course, the continued success of the partnership you have with her. Again, thank you very much for dropping by today. I hope we can do this again in a few months, probably, to check up on you and Girly. Would that be okay?
Absolutely. That would be fine.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.